Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Chronicle podcast. Today, joining me is Neon Graystone and a very special guest, Voidstorm. As always, I am your host, Marcus Chronicle. Guys, how are you doing today? Silence, like always.
I don't like talking over.
And you said, "How have you been?" Because
I always say, how have you guys been doing? How have you been today? Whatever. And every single time I ask that question, it's just silence. It's always followed by silence.
I would have said something if I heard the question, but it cut out for like 10 seconds.
It happens every time.
I want the kids to be able to talk, or whoever else.
So, I guess while you guys still can't hear me, I'll say we were supposed to have Gultair here today, but he is currently without internet. So until he gets it, sometime hopefully later today, he will not be able to join us.
It's very tragic, really.
Yeah, he decided it would be a great time to move during a pandemic.
Yeah, as you do.
Oh, I didn't know he moves.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it on the podcast, I think.
Far either, though, did he?
He moved from out of town into town.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because he's going to move again whenever this is over. Well, not right away, but still.
Oh, by the way, I should have, I meant to tell you, I should have like 12 or 1300 saved up to move out for whenever that can happen.
Awesome. I'd have $300 more than I do right now, but I decided I wanted to buy a drawing tablet.
Yeah, I saw that. Congrats, by the way.
I'm sitting on like $500 still, and that's still for my stimulus payment that I got.
That's
I
good.
don't get that one.
You didn't get it because you were at college instead of working like a real person.
You have to have.
I worked. I made money, paid bills, but like.
Did you file your taxes?
No.
Then you're not a real adult.
I've had other jobs too outside of the college. I was just not paid in, government ways.
And by that we mean you weren't paid.
I was paid for some of it, just not legally or officially.
I don't think a ham sandwich counts.
The table.
You're kidding. You're poor. It was spam.
Oh god, dude! Don't knock spam.
So,
that'd be good about now.
So,
recent commercial on TV that was like, it literally said it was like, "Don't knock spam unless you fried it." It just showed someone frying it in the skillet.
Oh god, dude! I had to
Literally what the
read an
commercial
article written in like the late 1900s because apparently spam's been around a long time, and it was legitimately just talking about what spam does to the body.
I'm pretty sure spam existed before ham.
Possibly.
I'm
pretty
not sure
sure
how
everything that,
is, to be honest.
it's everything that doesn't get to be ham ground up into a gelatinous meat cube.
Yeah, I've never had spam, and I hope I never do.
I mean, I also like Viennas, which are, gelatinous meat cylinders.
Yeah.
Soaked in salt water.
I'm not big on the original flavors though. I like the other flavors of Vienna.
You like barbecue?
Yeah, I like barbecue and jalapeno.
I way prefer original to barbecue. Barbecue's good, but I don't know. I don't think like red sauce goes with gelatinous meat cylinders.
So, Voidstorm, it has been a long time since we've been able to actually sit down and talk in person. For us, it's been, 2 months? About that?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months since.
Because you moved out at the beginning of March back in with your parents, and I moved out back with my parents back a month ago. Well, a month and a half ago. But
that's about when I moved back in with my parents.
Yeah, but you were forced to move back in with your parents. I chose to. But
same with me. We both chose to.
The last time we actually were doing things, hanging out, was back before Neon went to New York on his spring break, and the last time you two got to hang out like that was even before then. So it's been a while since even the three of us were just sitting down
That
talking.
Friday I left. Didn't you all
Having
play
no
Wolf
internet.
Among Us or whatever?
No, it was One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Wolf Among Us is a video game.
Oh well, but y'all did that Friday that I left, didn't you?
Yeah, you were supposed to be there, but you couldn't make it.
Yeah, because we ended up leaving at 5 instead of like that night.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was a fun game. I like it.
I cannot
I only
wait
got
to play
with
again.
the child.
And my brother-in-law, and Tristan.
Okay, I see. Nice.
No one's gonna get
So,
that
I
because
haven't seen any of you all in quite some time.
no one's going to get that when you said I played with a child. The one child that was there, I named. The only person I didn't name was me. I don't always insult Neon. Sometimes I insult myself.
Yes, I was a little confused because to me it seemed like other than me, the only other person left was you. But I didn't assume you would call yourself a child when you could have me be the child.
Yeah, but you said you played with a child. You didn't play with yourself. I hope you didn't play with yourself. That would be sad.
Dude, I played Frisbee by myself. That takes talent.
Or you just throw it up in the air.
Throw it so it comes back to you like a boomerang.
Yeah,
Be just
I can
right.
do that about a third of the time. The other
Speaking of
2/3
frisbee,
it
I
hits
was
me.
mowing the lawn yesterday, and we have tons of toys in our backyard, and I accidentally threw the frisbee over our backyard fence, and now it's in the neighbor's yard.
You just reminded me of something.
Just,
When I was a kid, it was around my cousin's birthday, because I remember we went over to her house. So I think it was like September-ish. I don't know when her birthday is. My dad was weed whacking and just happened to walk over a rock. And you know how we have those
Slate.
like those white doors on our house, the one that we always walk through. Those used to be sliding doors. Well,
Yeah, I think you told me that.
when my dad was
think you told me
weed
that,
whacking, and I was I think I was playing a video game. I might have been watching something, but he just happened to hit a rock and flung
And
it
it
right
shattered.
into the glass.
Mhm.
Yeah, it didn't it shattered, but it didn't like fall apart or go through the glass. I guess it was two-paned, so one of them got shattered but stayed there.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Glass doesn't like fall like that when it's broken normally. Like, it'll hold itself into its shape mostly.
Yeah, it scared me. I was like 8 or 9, and all of a sudden there was a giant crashing sound 2 feet away from me, and the door was almost destroyed. Well, it was destroyed.
Too.
Yeah,
It happens when you mow and weed eat, stuff like that.
it was fixed in 2 days though. Completely new doors, 2 days.
Yes. I was on top of it.
Yeah.
But you were talking about Frisbee, and we have my little cousin over, and yesterday she decided to throw the Frisbee into the pool about 9 consecutive times. On purpose.
Now, when you say throw, do you mean like a Frisbee throw and she just happened to get it in there 9 times, or you mean like throw like a basketball?
No, she threw it like a Frisbee, but I mean I've played Frisbee with her a decent amount. She can throw a Frisbee.
How far away
And
was she?
Threw it. She was standing on the back porch, so I don't know, like 8-9 feet from the pool. It wasn't hard,
Well, that's less impressive
Well,
then.
that's not too far.
but like, well, she's 5, so. But she got it in there about 9 times in a row on purpose, so she could fish it out with the pool noodle.
I mean, it's a thing to do.
I mean, they
is the
kept
time
telling her
when you're in
not
quarantine.
to.
Yeah, but she's
'Cause our
5.
pool, I don't know what you're picturing, but our pool has turned from green to, I don't know what's a step beyond green, but before black.
First green? I don't know.
I'm gonna call it death green, and it's that color. And like we need to clean it. So like the pool noodle was filthy, and the Frisbee was filthy, and she was throwing it to the dog, like after she finished all this. And now the
That's
dog
not
went eat
good.
today.
Well, that's not good. I hope your dog's okay.
I'm sure it's fine. There's nothing in there that he probably wouldn't eat on his own. It's just, I don't know. The fact and adding it to the story
Just
helps
doing
that drama.
weird stuff.
So, Void
Mom's
Storm.
dog eats the weird.
Yeah. Void, you haven't been around for the conversation, but I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you haven't watched it in a long time, it's currently on Netflix. It's going to be taken off next month, like early next month, the 8th, I think. So now is the time to binge it. That show is... I might talk about that show in a review context when I'm done with my Digimon videos, because it's just
I love
insane.
the first Yu-Gi-Oh series.
I need to
Like,
rewatch
it doesn't play at all like the card games, but like, there's so much more drama than there should be for a card game show.
Yeah, I guess that there was a version before the ones we ever played where you weren't allowed to attack directly. Yeah, like the original rule set that was completely insane. And then they started what we're used to with the tribute monsters and everything, because that's the.
And then they completely put that out the window by making synchros and XYZs and all that.
Yeah, but I've been watching it. Neon, do you remember that there are in the first tournament that during that story arc there are not one but two music videos in the dub?
No, I wasn't.
I
This
completely.
is on Duelist Island then, right?
Yeah, Duelist Island, because you know the classic, like, hey, anime had guns taken out, and they always show the scene of those those agents pointing at Kaiba, the people in the suit.
Kaiba,
Yeah, it's that episode right after it. It just goes as soon as Kaiba jumps out the window, it just goes directly into a music video.
I haven't seen that in so long now. I don't remember that music video.
Yeah.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Like most of it. Well, maybe half of it with Michael when I was younger, but I really do need to rewatch it because it's a long time.
I never watched GX, but I watched all of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And then all of the motorcycle one, and I think that's about it.
And then there's a second music video, and the second one is phenomenal. It's so much better than the first one because it actually fits in the story. But it's right before Joey and Yugi face off in the finals. It's like it just leads into that, and it's actually pretty good. I guarantee they were not in the original one. But if there's any video that once this virus stuff is over with that we need to film, you and I need to film a live action music video for that song.
Oh god.
Because it's just it comes out of, well, that one doesn't come out of nowhere, but it's great. It's actually not a bad song either. It's fairly entertaining. Like, I would listen to it on my own, not a lot, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't listen to it 3 times back to back because I was just so blown away by it because I was not expecting it.
Well, I mean, you know, diamond in the rough. You know, great art can come from anywhere, so we'll put a pin in that. Speaking of card games, I started playing Magic: The Gathering this week.
Yeah, I saw that. I also played a game Magic Cup, I think last week, maybe the week before that. I don't remember exactly when. And I had to explain to my nephew that if you're attacking the weakest player and letting the strongest player get stronger, then you're going to lose. And he could not figure out what I meant by that.
What if he didn't need to make himself win? He just needed to make you lose.
No, like, he was trying to win. He was like, I'm going to let my dad beat you. I'm going to weaken you and let him beat you. And then I'm going to beat him. I'm like, he's going to let you get me down to nothing, build up his strength, kill you, and then I have no chance against him. Then he's going to kill me and win. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, I hadn't played since high school. I think I played like 3 matches total the entire time at high school.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I played 3 matches in high school. I won 1, and then I played once after that.
I don't
and that
think
was
I
last
won
week.
any of them. I played in high school, but I've been playing all week, Monday through I played Monday, went Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't play yesterday. And for about 4 hours at a time. Like, I didn't mean for it to take that long, but It's how it turned out.
I think I got lucky the first time, or they were going easy on me. And the one thing I hate when I get into a game, like my first anything, I hate winning that first time. Like that's the general thing of like, their first time they have to win or come so close to winning. I hate it. If I do amazing my first game and then my second game I am terrible, I hate that. I'd rather be terrible and slowly get better than be okay, barely win, and then I just bomb the rest of the time I'm playing. It's why I don't like a lot of multiplayer games, because so many of them are tailored to like your first few games you might get a damage boost and be a little bit better off, and then it just trickles away and then you're starting kind of new.
I don't think I won the first 2 matches I played recently, but we would play 2 or 3 matches each time, like each session. So I've played about 12 times, and I think I've won about 4 of them.
Okay. Void Storm, you play anything new recently? It doesn't have to be a card game.
Yes, it does.
Does. I haven't really played anything new recently, game-wise. I mean, talking about video games, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII because I went to Michael's house a couple times.
The remake?
That's about it. The new remake.
What do you think of it?
I like it.
I have
the art style and the gameplay's different, but I'm getting used to it.
I finished it, I think, a week or 2 ago. It was a lot of fun. And now I'm playing it again.
I think I played it for about 4 hours total.
I'm going to get the platinum in that game.
And then I would definitely try to if I had it.
Yeah. It's not even a hard platinum. There's like 2 trophies I don't know how to get, and those are like, one of them is going to be a while, and the other one is going to be a walkthrough. Like, what am I missing? I know I'm missing like one thing, and I can't figure out what.
I hate when it's like a collectible thing, and it's like, collect it, blah, 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 on each world or something. Those can get annoying. Just fetch quests or something that you have to complete.
Depending on the game, I completely agree with you.
101 Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts.
That one I don't agree with you as much, because that one isn't that hard, because you get 3 per
I've never done it. That was just like the first example that's come to mind.
Yeah,
I think the missions are like more difficult, like in Kingdom Hearts and Final Mix, the gummy ship missions, those were tedious.
In Kingdom Hearts 2, yes. Kingdom Hearts 1, not on PS4, because you don't have to do them all on PS4. But on the PS3 version, that was a nightmare. I just about broke something one day trying to complete those missions.
But yeah, maybe it was the PS3 version.
Well, again, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts for more than like 5 hours.
It's definitely been longer than that.
More than that. I kept that. I thought you played it way longer than that.
Well, he's only played Kingdom Hearts 1.
And I've only played the first little bit of it. I've played the first little bit of it a few times now.
Twice. I still have that video somewhere on my hard drive, and I've yet to edit it. I probably won't. I should make you live stream that game when we move into an apartment. It'd be easier.
Dude, it would be a nightmare, because it would be me. Where am I going? What am I supposed to be doing right now? And I don't either laughing or getting frustrated.
And that would be good content. Because either I'm laughing at you being stupid, or people are laughing at me yelling at you being stupid.
I feel like I don't win here either way.
I feel like you wouldn't care.
No, I really wouldn't.
Just started looking at these mugs that you guys posted. I really like the last one.
There's some awesome mugs we need to get.
The wooden one. It looks
yeah.
I know. I want to get a bunch of D&D stuff for when we finally play.
Yeah,
I finally got to get a Gilterra wizard hat.
I made a D&D t-shirt.
Yeah, we saw that.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not.
Oh yeah, you heard it. I hadn't seen it, but I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I bought the drawing tablet is I can now start to drawing some like decent stuff that I can put up on like shirts on Teesprings, because I can't put up even even the podcast images, I would love to put that on like a shirt or a poster, but the resolution is just terrible.
Well, because it's an image of a drawing. It's not even scanned.
Yeah, because I don't have a scanner. When I do get a scanner, I'm rescanning them all.
I'm going to get a scanner.
They're just like basic text design. So I do them on my computer, so I don't have to put in a lot of effort. But if I get a drawing tablet, it'll make it a lot easier. I can actually make complex designs.
You can get a good drawing tablet for like $230, $240, I think.
That is exactly what I spent. It was it's a Gaumon something. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I've been looking into them for a little while. Because sis wants a drawing tablet real bad.
I have the money. I'm going to get one.
I got a Gaumon 1161. It's 11.6 inches. I will let you know how I like it, and I really wanted to get it before the podcast so I could play around with it, but it hasn't arrived yet. It's arriving sometime today.
What's paper, like 11 by 7?
Yeah, something around that.
That's 11, something like that.
It's I know it's about 11 inches by something else. I think it might be like 8.5. I don't remember. I don't know exactly off the top of my head. I used to, but.
Well, it used to stay out of the notebooks for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Just to let you know that this paper is normal paper size. You can't tell by looking at it.
Yeah, but
Oh, you guys ever you guys get used to using like college rule? Because like I accidentally picked up a while back a wide rule notebook, and it was just like the the awful thing I've ever had.
I don't know. I have so many notebooks. Let me see, because they're right next to me.
It's like once you get used to using college rule, wide rule feels like so awkward.
I actually don't have any notebooks at the moment. I have like 4 sketch pads though, and I've been writing.
I mean, you draw, you don't write.
Yeah. Well, I write some too, like notes, stuff that I need to remember for doing stuff.
All my notebooks are wide ruled.
A lot.
Oh god.
Not even like this is what I used to, because I used to just draw on them a lot, or I would write my books in them. And I think that the last book I started writing was actually in college ruled, but I don't know where that is right now. And, you know, since I been doing that, I have since transferred to all my writing to be on Google Docs, so that I'm not sitting here like, where's my notebook? I can't do any work. Now, do I have an internet connection? Do I have my computer or my tablet? Good. I'll write.
Yeah, no, I prefer to keep things stored on the, Google server.
Yeah, like I was so paranoid for years about that, and then one day I just went, why am I paranoid about this? I'm gonna start typing everything. And like it actually started in high school. I didn't start using Google Docs, but I started using like Word, Microsoft Word. And that's I'm gonna start using this, and I never wrote on it because it would always be a thing of like, well, I'm at school. Why I can't get my laptop out and start typing? I'm not allowed to do that. I guess I'll just start writing another story and do that later, and then later would come and I would be playing video games or watching anime. So, yeah, I never really got around to that. I
started using it in high school, Google Docs, and it's just a godsend because, like, I've occasionally used Word since then, and one of the few times I did, it crashed, and I lost 3 hours of writing an essay.
Yeah.
That night.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, once I made the switch to I wish I had started writing on Google a year earlier, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because my first draft of my current book series I did on pen and paper, like just pencil and paper. But now I've gone back through and redone some stuff, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do it on Google at first because I got to fix a few problems that I had. But like even now, like it's just a first draft. When I'm done with it, I'm gonna go back through.
You've seen my handwriting, so it's like why I write everything online.
Yeah, and my handwriting is not that much better than yours. So
I've had professors and teachers give me back writings I've done and be like, I can't read this, and then they'll ask me to read it. Look, I can't read this.
I've always had pretty good handwriting. I think I got that from my mom.
Neon.
Yeah, but you also have like good drawing and like I don't know. It makes sense for you to have good calligraphy.
You know, one of the things I thought about doing for this image was draw us and have Voidstorm draw a character of him for himself. Leave his space open and just have one that was like 1,000 times better than our characters.
Just like a hyper
If we wanted
realistic
to do that time for the joke, we could. Could be like look like a real person sitting there.
You know, because like you
exactly.
guys both draw pretty good, but it's like your stuff, like voice stuff, looks like images.
Voidstorm, if you want to take this image and redraw it, if you want to take the image and redraw it, I can just find 25 minutes in and just change the last, like, the whatever left of the podcast is your image. And you have, I will give you until Sunday to send me that image. Because this will be going up on Tuesday. And that'll give me a day to find it, render it, and upload it.
You cut out for a second in that sense.
Sunday, because I can re-render a video on Monday and upload it for Tuesday, because that's when it'll go out.
Oh, that's
So,
plenty of time.
yeah.
No, but you cut out exactly when you gave him the time, because you said if you want to redraw it, I'll give you till, and then it cut out, and then you went back to
Literally
talking.
cut out right there.
I would love for it to just change entirely to a much better image. But
I need you all to teach me how to draw. Like, I wouldn't mind being able to like draw at least basic stuff at some point.
okay, I'm gonna give you a 3-step way to draw, but look good.
You're just gonna tell me to practice.
No, draw something. Tell yourself what you did wrong.
Action.
Draw it again and repeat.
Well, like I'll try to draw something, right? And I'll picture it in my head, and I'll go down to like make the lines, and my hand doesn't make the shape that I'm imagining.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I'm gonna draw something. I screwed that up. Draw it again.
I think what helps. I think what might help if you like look at something, look at an object in front of you, and then just try to copy that, and then work on that for like a month. Maybe one item a day, and then I'd say you get better at drawing.
Yeah, like it's the general thing of like, yes, practice makes perfect, but you know what else makes perfect? Just learning, just saying, I'm gonna do it.
Well, because I know practice is a thing, and it's like I've seen online some artists get mad when people tell them, "Wow, they must just be so naturally talented."
Yeah, like
it's like when you've spent hundreds or thousands of hours into something, and people tell you, "Oh, you just must be able to do that naturally."
I'll tell you this. Voidstorm is naturally talented at everything he does, but that doesn't mean he hasn't practiced what he's done. Which,
you know, I mean, any master of a craft just put in
everything.
hours and hours.
yeah, there's nothing more true for that than playing video games with him and doing anything with him. And just, no matter what you do, the game loves him.
Oh, not Gmod.
Not Gmod and not 7 Days to Die. Those are the two I am always better at.
I always end up having a heat stroke in the desert and dying.
I was talking to my sister the other day, and we were talking about 7 Days to Die because her friend apparently really likes it, and I told her you and I would play that game, and I would just turn around every once in a while and go, Voidstorm, you're on fire. I'm on fire? Yes!
I've gotten better at 7 Days to Die, though, when we were playing it a little more.
I haven't played video games other than Dragon Age since the last time we hung out.
Dragon Age is good. I played through Origins 2 and Inquisition.
Yeah.
I played through Origins up to, like, I'm still not caught up to there again yet. Like, right before I went to college. But I haven't played the other two yet.
I've finished Final Fantasy VII. I haven't been playing it for a little bit. But I've been slowly finishing Yooka-Laylee, which is, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. There are a few problems I have with it, like, I just finally got the flying ability, and man, does that thing not control well.
So, like, I've only been using the PlayStation for Netflix, but, like, every time I turn on the PlayStation, and, like, if I decide to go to the store to look for something, it's just spamming Yooka-Laylee at me.
Why?
I don't know.
Is even the if it was an Impossible Lair that came out like I think in September last year.
I don't. It might cater to what you've played before or something, and I play mostly like I guess those kind of games.
Like,
I don't know if it does that, but like the amount of times I've
collectathons.
seen a ukulele ad on the PSN store in the past like 2 months is every time I've been on the PSN store in the past 2 months.
I haven't even been on the PlayStation Network store in like a couple months now, I guess. I generally look at
I just look at stuff.
I generally look at the PlayStation Plus games, but even though I don't have that right now, I don't really care much. I'll probably get PlayStation Plus again once there's a good game on it.
And my PS Plus is out right now too, just because I haven't had a PlayStation 4 in so while. I haven't had it.
It's like me, you, and a Void Storm all have gaming PCs, so like we can play anything we need to on the PC.
Yeah.
My gaming PC is still going strong. You need to upgrade the graphics card eventually.
Yeah, I haven't had that issue, but I mainly play older games on it right now. I
am just finally started because I built this right with the intent of it being VR ready.
Yeah.
And I got a cable. It's a USB 3.1 active extender, right? I got it for 13 feet, so I can hook it up to my headset and like boost it. And I finally heard my PC fan kick on and used more than a third of what my PC can do on a game.
I don't think I've ever heard my PC fan kick on.
Well, because it's like playing stuff like Portal and Sims and Dragon Age. It doesn't need it, even at the highest settings. But it's like I put up a job simulator at like its highest settings, and my PC fan finally kicked on, and my PC got a little warm.
Okay.
And it was so weird to me because I'm like, I've never heard the fan kick on since I've had it.
Okay. Well, we're at time, so I'm gonna go and wrap this up, and we can continue hanging out for a while after this. But thanks for watching. We will see you next time, maybe with Gultair, maybe not. And anyone want to say anything to finish this off?
Eat Vienna sausages and spam.
Void Storm.
You fry them.
Okay.
Been nice having you. Yep.
We'll see you guys next time.